I still say you got that closet full of shoes. I love
I don't got no space. No space. Look what I'm gonna do.
I hear you. Lights, crime, action, VH1's My True Crime Story. Today I got host and award-winning rapper and actress Remy Ma talking about the scandalous new episodes of the first-person tales of true crime. And once again, we catch her in her room full of shoes. We love it. Trust me, St. Louis, we do love it. I had so many people comment on it. They love you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, it's a real bad habit, but when people appreciate them, I feel a little bit better. It makes me inspired. I might just go buy another pair after this interview. Thank you. I appreciate you, God. Support me. Support me.
Always, always. Remy, I got a chance to see the episode with Shannon. Wow, that was interesting. Starting at
Right?
14 years of age. Tell us a little bit about that.
A lot of the people that we have on the show, you see that it kind of starts when they're young. They either don't have, the means that you're supposed to have just as a child when someone's supposed to be taking care of you. They don't really know how to get what they need to survive, and they just think of schemes and scams and criminal ways to make ends meet. And then in Shannon's particular case, it just flourished into something crazy to where she was getting literally millions of dollars out of these companies. And she says it so nonchalant. She was like, I just walk in with my pretty face and pass them the check, and they didn't ask no questions. I'm like, well, I ain't going there. I thought I was pretty cute, but they wanting my social security number, my ID, and I be trying to get money out my own account. It's crazy. I don't know where's these banks that she was going to, but it's great to see that she was able to turn all of that around from literally being in the life of crime since she was a teenager, and to now she's just total 360, well 180, and and a lot of the stories are like that. You see that they start when they're really young, and now they're older, and they're being able to break it down from the first person point of view. This is what I was thinking. This is what was going through my mind. I was scared. I was nervous. I was this. Like I wanted to stop. I have so many of them where they was like, I wanted to stop. This was the last time, and then something else happens, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna do it one more time, and that one more time is usually the one that sends them away for a pretty long time. So, it's good to look at as a point of reference. I tell people all the time, do not try this at home. Do not think you Shannon Balenciaga and go walk into no bank with a check that ain't yours. It could end badly. Don't do it.
They don't realize too, this has been a while back because they don't play that game today.
Oh, I told you, I go into the bank to my own account. They be like, do you have another form of ID? What's your social? What town was your mother grow up in? I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Give me my
money. What's interesting? I didn't get a chance to see Darrell's story, but I'm reading a little bit about it, and it almost sounds like a typical African-American teenager in underserved areas in any metropolitan today. Talk a little bit about Darrell.
Absolutely. You see what it is, and this is why I feel like my true crime story is so important, because we get to hear it from the person that's going through it, but it's so relatable. So many people that watch the show and tune into the show, I'm pretty sure they've either been through it themselves or they know somebody firsthand that is in these situations. When you grow up in the inner cities and impoverished neighborhoods, you don't have many choices. First of all, you can't get a job that can sustain any type of real life when you're that young. That's number one. Number two, I know grown people who have college degrees that can't get a job that can sustain the life that they need to live. So when it comes to someone like Darrell, he's absolutely the same situation. But these people, when you look at them, when you look at the Shannons and the Darrells, the plans that they come up with and the things and the ways that they go about it, you kind of gotta be really smart to even figure out how to do these things, how to cheat the system, and if these people were given a chance to go to the schools that would harness these thoughts, or put in situations, jobs and employment where they would be able to harness these skills, they would have a totally different life, still be millionaires. They would still be millionaires, but it would be legally. And I think that's what makes me stay on a show like this. It makes me want to push it so that I hope people are looking at it and seeing it's like, yo, how did he even think of that? Like if he was given an opportunity or she was given an opportunity to do X, Y, and Z, she'd be top of a Fortune 500 company. So that's very important too. These circumstances that they grew up in kind of push them into that way of life because that's all you know.
You know, I think about what you just said, and I think about the situation, and I'm part of the startup and entrepreneur I can't even talk, startup community and business community. And I think about the startups that I see today, and you're absolutely right. Shannon and Darrell, given the right education, the right opportunity, they would flourish as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
But not given that, this is what they have left us, as we
Yeah.
always
So
say.
in a life of crime.
Yep.
You end up in a life of crime.
VH1's My True Crime Story, Remy Ma. We've been talking today about Shannon. Shannon is beautiful too. I was like, I can understand how she got away with it. She's definitely beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, I was saying this thing like,
Yeah.
okay, knock yourself out. But there's so much other. Listen, make sure you guys tune into the whole season because there's so many other stories. We have people that were on there like literally getting plastic surgery in the middle of their crime spree so that they would have a different identity. Yes. I was like, wait, you just got a whole new face? Like I'm talking John Travolta, Nicolas Cage face off type stuff. I'm like, that's really happening. Yes. Like it gets crazy this season.
I
It's
hate to
really
say
crazy.
it sounds
interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like old mafia. They used to do that. Mafia used to do that, so they wouldn't get caught. So that's interesting.
I don't know anything about the mafia, guys. I don't know what James is talking about. I drew the line on my true crime story. I said, I don't want to get involved in. Yeah, I got that.
VH1's My True Crime Story. Remy Ma, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. It's always good talking to you.
Thank you.